We are going live, going live, going live.
Hello, everybody.
That reminded me of something. Hi, Luke Dog.
We are okay. I'll sing it back to you and see. We are going live, going live, going live. Is that what you
sound like some kind of I was going to say a hymn, but like a gospel song or something.
We are going live, going live, going live. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
It's time for Chicken Chit Chat.
It is. Yes. No wine tonight.
No.
We're sober too.
Sober.
Sober. Sober.
I'm not well.
She's
I'm
not
good,
well.
but I'm, just the baby was sick and
Emoji Guy Jack.
got me a little bit of a cold
Luke,
again.
Teresa.
Hey, guys.
Wayne Ledbetter.
And Lori Curtis.
And
Hello.
Tricky. So, yeah, Lori Curtis. Hi. Hello. And Lisa is in the house.
Thumbs up.
So, you ended your stream well, that was nice, Steve, but you didn't have to. But thank you.
Not.
Yeah, we're just gonna update. We sorry about Friday, guys.
Yeah.
All of that kind of happened right as we were clicking to go live.
I mean, we clicked to go live right before. I was like, "Why aren't you going to the hospital too?"
Wayne had a little scare, so. We ended up in the ER. It was a horrendous experience.
Oh my Lord, you guys!
Yeah.
I
Bojo.
am beside myself with what happened to those two at the emergency room.
Oh my God. And
they were there a good 9.5 hours.
Yes,
literally.
We were. So it turns out he is going to follow up with his doctor tomorrow, but they're just not sure. It could have been a mild stroke.
Doesn't seem like it, though.
I mean, he's kind of fully resolved, so...
Like a TIA, or what do they call this?
Yeah. It could have been something like that. But also he's having issues with his blood sugar.
Well,
so, yeah. No. So...
We knew that.
I'm going to follow up with his primary care. Basically, they ruled out all the big, nasty stuff. Well, they didn't. They didn't. But that's part of my rant.
She's going to rant in a minute.
Yeah. So, but that was determined finally that wasn't the case. So, just going to follow up with his primary and get lots of... Yes.
Exactly, Annie.
Yeah.
Orphan
Hello.
Annie, yes.
I live with a diabetic too, and he, it's like you can't just depend on the medication. You need to be proactive.
I think he eats a donut here and there.
Yes, he does. Shh, don't tell him we said that. So, we're glad it wasn't worse. But the thing was, we went to the emergency room. Now,
here we go.
He presented with a sudden onset of a dull, an intense dull, like not sharp pain, but a dull, intense pain in his left shoulder, radiating through the back. I work in an emergency room, so I know what that means, usually. And like most men, Elisa and Annie, if you live with these kind of people, they kind of brush it off. And so he, having worked late the night before, went back to sleep.
Yeah.
But woke up.
Hello, Edward. Hello, John and G-Man.
Yes. Hi, guys. Woke up with some slurred speech and unable to formulate thoughts, and very slowed motor.
And he went door dashing that morning?
No.
Yes, we did.
We did. He didn't.
He was in the car.
He was asleep.
Oh, never mind.
So long ago. Also,
so much has happened.
Tremors in both hands. You saw him.
I know. I mean, it wasn't just a little shake. He was like this.
It was like
severe Parkinson's.
Yeah, like severe Parkinson's.
Yeah.
So I said, no, you need to go to the hospital. And all of this is going on like 2 minutes to 2 when we're going live.
So he gets in the car and drives off. Hi, VW. Drives off, and I'm like, Leah, he shouldn't be driving to the hospital by himself.
So we called it. So anyway, we got to the hospital. Those were his symptoms that he was presenting with. Mm-hmm. They triaged him. About an hour later, they did an EKG. Now I want you to know, because I work in this industry, that there is protocol. They call it chest pain protocol, where certain things have to be done in a certain amount of time. Now, granted, yes, I saw your modeling pics. You got, yes.
I saw it too.
She saw it too. Anyway, who needed an EKG? Yeah, who cares? Yeah. VW.
Well, I saw it.
So that didn't happen as quickly as it probably should have. They were screaming busy.
Literally, they were very busy.
In their defense. So,
but, in my opinion, you go in with these kind of symptoms.
Yeah. You trump the 5-year-old with the bladder infection.
Exactly.
Just saying.
And you put them in a room where there's a crash cart.
Hello, Michelle. I'm ranting about my ER experience, Michelle. Michelle will be able to chime in, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So there is certain protocol that needs to be followed in those situations. They were screaming busy. I was giving them a little leeway, okay? I
wouldn't
let
have.
me preface it by saying I know that not being the most important person in an ER is actually a very good thing. Mm-hmm. I know that they get busy, and I know shit happens, and I know that sometimes you end up in the hallway. You do. So that's that. With that said, 4 hours after we arrived, we've finally taken back to...
This is after 4 hours.
4 hours. You're waiting, she's waiting with bated breath. 4 hours, we were taken back to a hallway bed because they were full, which is fine, where they finally, Michelle, drew a troponin. And Michelle will know what that means. They finally took blood work after 4 hours.
4 hours of coming and presenting with chest pain and slurs. And
slurred speech and very violent tremors.
Yeah.
So, anywho, 4 hours go by. Mm-hmm. We're in the hall. It's very busy. And, God, I mean, there's so much I can't even...
You know how your brain gets all jumbled because of the time thing going by. It's like, what happened now?
So we got there at 2:30. At 9 o'clock, how many hours is that? I don't even know. The doctor finally came by the hallway bed and says, so what brings you in today?
What?
Well, okay, they want you to verbalize it and tell them. Okay. So Wayne told him, I had this dull pressure in my left chest, shoulder area radiating to my back. Had some slurred, I still can't put words together. It's not coming out right, blah, blah, blah. He goes, but the pain subsided. And he said, so why did you come in?
The doctor said that to you?
So why did you come here? Yeah. So why did you come here? And I then had to pipe in and said, well,
oh my Lord.
I was afraid it could be a cardiac event or even a possible stroke. So that's why we're here. Why is that? Why? What just happened?
Hello?
Why?
You're looking at our pictures?
I don't know what happened.
That's weird.
That was weird. Oh, because
okay.
that popped up. Okay. Anyway, I got to get rid of it. All right. So that was 9 hours. And he says, okay, well, hang on just a minute. Let me go look at your blood work. He hadn't even looked at the blood work
So he
yet.
came by in the hallway.
Hadn't even looked at
So what
anything.
brings you here today? And doesn't even know his name or his blood work or anything.
And
Whatever.
So he goes and I guess he checks the chart and he comes back and he says, well, it's not your heart. Your blood work looks good. But it does look like you might have some pneumonia in your left lower lobe. There's some. I will tell you later, Michelle.
Jack, maybe. I don't know. They didn't put him on an IV, did they?
No. And then the nurse, this is what prompted me, and I usually never post my personal medical things on Facebook. But this just...
She went on a rant.
Hello, Miss Mel.
Hello.
I went on a tangent. When the nurse came by and she goes, oh, I'm not ignoring you. I'm watching your monitor.
Oh, get this, guys.
He wasn't on a monitor.
Who was that person she was watching?
I said, I looked at Wayne and I looked and I just turned to her and I said, that's good. Keep a good close eye on that.
You didn't?
I
You were
did.
being sarcastic.
I was being
She was getting a little bit
extremely
irritable.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
So the man was, never put on a monitor.
They
never put him in a gown.
Never brought him a pillow.
I finally asked the housekeeper, who was lovely and the only one with any ounce of compassion in that whole building, for a pillow, which she very happily brought.
Did they give him a blanket?
I finally asked for a blanket.
This is after like 8-9 hours, guys. We're talking.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
then, okay.
Anyway, and we watched rooms being turned over.
Probably a bunch of kids with coughs. Yeah.
We watched, and I'm like, so,
Can we go to a room?
The housekeeper was like, apologized. She goes, I have 3 clean rooms. I don't know. She goes, maybe they'll put you in there. And she was so apologetic. She was lovely. She was truly lovely. And then they filled the room across from us for the 3rd time. And the lovely nurse goes in and is talking to this lady who we can hear clearly because we're right outside the door. And she's like, oh, honey, would you like a warm blanket?
Oh, my Lord.
And I can get you some slippers. And I'm like...
But you were in the hallway.
I said, she walked out, and I turned to Wayne, and I said, honey, would you like some warm socks? And she goes,
and a blanket and a pillow?
Oh, and then she was like, and she says, yeah. Yeah, I was losing my shit. So, yeah. So, she goes, oh, I can get you some socks. And I said, no, he still is in his street clothes and his shoes. It's okay.
Yeah, we didn't even get him in a gown, people.
So, no.
Just bring him a blanket. That would be good. And a pillow. Yes, a pillow.
A pillow would be nice.
I mean, she sent me a picture of him sitting on the side of his gurney in the hallway.
Where's my phone?
I'm like,
I'll show you.
The man is like in there, because he's literally can't hold his hand still to take his medicine.
And he's a diabetic. And he hadn't eaten because he was... There he is. Come say hi.
Wayne.
We're talking about you.
We're talking about you.
What are you talking about?
Everybody wants to know how you are.
I'm doing fine. How are you? Look, can you guys see that?
He got bruises.
And they tore him up.
Yeah.
But that's
from the next day.
He's on Coumadin.
Actually, what happened is I clotheslined the nurse, and as I came around, she stabbed me with her needle.
Sit down in your hall bed and shut up.
You will stay there, and you will be good.
I filed a complaint with Patient Relations, Michelle, because I didn't want Dustin and Joanna to sweep it. Thanks for letting us know, Leah.
Yeah.
Bam. So call my girl Gail, your boyfriend. She calls Wayne her boyfriend.
Take it easy, would you?
And she
I'm
called
only
me
your
today.
boyfriend.
I know. But she says today, I saw her today. She goes, there's just something about Wayne. I just love him. That's what she said.
Interesting.
Something about an old man.
Just something about
The
him.
man boobs and the man
Hold your hands
butt.
out. Are you shaking anymore?
Yeah, a little bit, tiny bit.
Oh my gosh, this is like, he was
Night
like,
and day.
It's
that was
true.
very
I couldn't-
scary.
I couldn't sign it. It's kind of
He
weird.
couldn't sign the admission papers. He was like, he
It
couldn't
was
hold
weird.
his
The weirdest
hands
feeling I've ever had to not be able to
Control.
control. Yeah, it's weird.
He didn't pee his pants, so people.
well,
What?
you didn't?
Well, you said you couldn't control yourself. So I was
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah. I emptied my pants. I emptied. My goal for today is to go to the bathroom outside my pants.
that's always my goal. I never
that.
seem to get there.
I'm going to pay the water bill, folks.
Okay, bye.
James Lee Park.
Yes, and the
If it's
little
open,
box.
I don't know that it's, oh, you
The
have to
little
put it in the
box,
box, yes.
yeah. Put it in
Okay,
the box.
bye now.
Put it in.
Bye,
the box.
Wayne. Drive careful.
Okay, bye, folks.
So anyway,
So would you? Yeah, just
shut the door. We'll
so
leave
the-
Walter in here. Huh?
Walter's a good
He'll go
boy.
out.
There
Yeah.
he goes. Where was I?
So
anyway,
you, like, so okay, so it gets to be around midnight.
11:30.
Okay.
11:30, and people are coming and going. Patients coming and going, and they will walk by and go, "Oh, you're still here. Good luck. I hope you've." I mean, the patients are wishing him well as they're being discharged, and it was just. I said I've never been in such a visible location and felt so invisible.
Yeah.
Totally
It's
invisible.
like, they're focused on the rooms, that whatever's going on in the hallway is all like just
Well,
like
right.
fodder. You're just fodder. sitting
How
out
we were
there.
saying we were hallway fodder.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, we did.
I mean, oh yeah, you were just deco.
Yeah, we were
Hallway
just
deco.
we were the greeting committee to all of the new arrivals.
Yeah.
Enjoy that room. The last two patients really liked it.
I've had good luck there myself,
Oh,
but
yes.
there was one time when I remember I was going to get up and leave because the doctor or nurse never came in. You were with me.
Yes, yeah.
Never came in,
Yeah.
and I was going to leave because and they didn't bring me a paper to sign or anything. I
Right.
was like,
So
yeah. Anyway,
yeah. So at 11:30. Now this is 9 hours.
well, they went at
into
2
it.
o'clock.
Yeah,
okay,
2:30. So one of the nurses, not our nurse, not the one, because she was, I'm sure, too busy watching the monitor.
or they changed shifts.
No, they hadn't even changed shift yet.
Oh.
But we started to see some new faces. But she goes, well, let me go check. Well, one nurse went by one time, and she said, oh, you're still here? And
Oh,
we
you're
said,
still
yeah.
here.
Oh, you? Yes, I've seen you before. She says, I said, yes, for 9 hours now. And
Laura, Leah, Edward.
yes. So, and she goes, well, it does
Laura.
take time to get the discharge paper together. Well, we don't even know if we're up for discharge because we haven't been told anything. The last thing he was said, oh, I didn't finish that. He came and he says, it looked like you might have some pneumonia in one lobe of the lung.
Little Mew made
And
pie.
he goes, but I'm going to order some more. I'm going to repeat a blood test. And we said, okay. That was the last we saw him.
The doctor.
Yeah. So we never knew what he repeated or why he repeated it or what it said. We were just waiting and waiting. So then the nurse, one nurse came by and she goes, well, let me check with the doctor, see what's going on. And so she came back and he goes, well, he's waiting for a call. Do you have to wait? I mean, if they call, can't you go get the doctor? Whatever.
I'm going to sit and look at the phone.
He's waiting for a call regarding another patient, but then he'll come and check with you. Wayne went, that's it. I'm out of here.
Good for him.
And he got up and
Did he have an IV in?
No, because she
A
came
PIC
back.
line or anything?
He did have an IV, but a few hours earlier, he told the nurse, you take this out or I'm taking it out.
Uh-huh.
So she goes, okay, and she took it out. Did she have orders to do so? I don't know. But she took it out.
Mm-hmm.
So no, he didn't have the IV at that time.
I'd have just gone, okay, see you later.
So he got up and I just tootled off behind him. And the nurse, you'll like this, Michelle. All she said was, sorry. She didn't say, I need you to sign paperwork, which they need to do if you walk
Against
out.
medical advice,
Yes.
which there was none.
Well, yeah,
but you're
I would
supposed to
say-
sign an AMA.
Right, you're supposed to sign it anyway. I don't know if it was AMA because we never got any medical
Yeah,
advice.
exactly. No advice, nothing.
Yeah, so we left at 11:30.
I know, right, G-Man?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
lawsuit
agree.
worthy.
I agree with that. I agree with that because the symptoms that he comes in with should have been treated a little more, hastily. There should have
Yeah,
been more.
thank God there was nothing.
Exactly.
Thank
But,
God.
I mean, it wasn't due to anything they did
But
that you didn't know. He could have.
He could have sat there and had a heart attack and they wouldn't have known because he wasn't on a monitor.
He was. Oh, he was on a monitor. She was watching
He
it.
was watching it very closely.
She was watching it so close.
Yes. Yeah, some people have no business being in this field.
So next day,
So next day, I kind of tricked him. I said, why don't we go to Minden Medical and have them just check you out?
which is a subsidiary,
which
of
is
the
a
same-
subsidiary.
It's part of the hospital, but a different location.
And different staff and different...
They have all of the equipment you need. I don't know why you didn't go there in the first place.
Because
You thought he was having a heart attack and he needed to be at the hospital.
Yes, they are the second best employer in Nevada. Just ask them. God. What was I saying? Anyway,
Next day,
he goes, no, I'm not going nowhere ever again. And I said, okay, fine. And so I said, well, let's go down there because I want your medical records because I want to see what they say about this.
not that she
and-
couldn't have looked it up online. Can't you look it up?
I couldn't get it, kept saying that I couldn't, so I couldn't.
Oh,
At any rate, so I went there and I said, I need you to sign the medical release because I can't get it on my own.
messages.
Costco's
Carol.
number one. I should have known. That's where
Just
we should have
curious,
gone.
not looking for extra attention. Are you seeing my messages? I saw that one, Carol.
Yes.
I can't see very good. Let's get this over here.
Let's pop it out.
Let's
here.
pop it out
Make it bigger.
so we
Then
can
we can
actually see it.
Yes. Now
Okay.
we'll see your messages, Carol.
We
But
must
I'm
go
too
back.
busy blathering to.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yes.
are seeing what you.
Yeah. I can
I
see
can
you,
see you,
evil.
I can't see you, but I
I
can
see you. That's right. So anyway, and so I talked him into going to Minden to pick up the medical records, and he was having trouble doing his at-home Coumadin monitor thing, and I said, well, let's go there and you can have your Coumadin level drawn there. You have a standing order. Okay, so he goes.
She talked him into it.
I
for
got
another
him
reason.
in the building. And then we got to the building, and it was empty.
See?
It was
Lovely.
nobody was
Hi.
there.
Hi, Bumble.
And Michelle, it was a doctor that we love. Starts with the B, first initial C of his first name, and the last B.
I love that doctor too.
Yes. So we went and we saw him, and he had the same concerns that we had.
Imagine that.
That it could be a stroke, it could be. So he did do a CT scan, which they didn't do. And he did, one might say he tends to over.
I like that.
But when you're looking for something, that's the kind of doctor you want,
Yes.
right? So he actually wanted to admit him. But he said, but if you promise me you'll follow up, yes, him, Michelle, that if he followed up with his doctor this week, which he is tomorrow,
It is
that
good,
he
Karen.
would feel comfortable because there was nothing that was like saying you need to go now,
So did he say why or anything? Are they going to do a electrocardiogram?
They
all
did.
that?
They're gonna do an echocardiogram. They're gonna do
I'm so
probably an
knowledgeable.
MRI of his brain and that kind of thing.
Ah, well.
so
there you have it.
there you have it.
All of
but,
the medical things that
but
happened.
then when I got the medical records, the doctor hadn't dictated anything
Oh, really?
yet. The only, like this, Michelle, the only documents in the system were the original first triage notes.
Really?
There was nothing else.
Wow. Nothing else?
No.
After 9 hours?
Except the nurse's note that said, patient left before signing discharge paper.
Oh, but
But
between triage and that is 9 hours. And there's nothing else between it.
yeah, and the discharge time, Michelle, correct me or tell me, the discharge time, is that when you actually sign the document at discharge? That's the time of the discharge?
I always
Yay
thought
or
it
nay?
was. Yeah, I don't know. But I always thought it
Because
was.
that's what I thought. That's the way we always, when the nurse takes
Bumble,
it in and
maybe.
it's signed, there's a time on it, and that's the discharge time. Because the discharge time in the computer, they had a discharge time.
Little Mew Maid wants to know, was the doctor good looking?
No.
Did you have a chance to look at him?
No. Was not.
Yeah, from the blind
He
nurse
was
to the
waiting
new
for the monitor data. That was it.
Yes.
And to date, today is the 9th, so it's 4 days later. There's still no doctor's notes or anything in there,
There won't be, Leah.
which was interesting. So
There won't be.
anyway,
Yeah.
yes, patient signature is the discharge
Well, he hasn't been
time.
discharged yet. Then.
So, right. So, the discharge time that they put in the computer was prior to 11 p.m.
Interesting.
And we were there, walked out AMA at 11:30.
Yeah, AMA with no signature.
And I have a picture of him.
Oh,
Hang on. Sitting
Here.
on the
get
gurney.
this! Look at this.
Sitting on the gurney at 11:08, and that was before we left.
That's what she
obviously.
sent me.
This is him. This is how he sat the entire 9.
See, had they
hours.
brought him a pillow and fluffed him up a little bit, maybe he would have been able to lay down.
He looked like a happy camper. Yeah.
That didn't
And
sound
there's
good.
there's the housekeeper cleaning the room for the 4th time. We watched her do. She turned the TV. She felt so bad. She went in that room and turned the TV around so Wayne could see the TV because the earthquake had just hit.
Reef, hello.
Yes.
Yes, it's been a while. All righty then.
Welcome back. So anyway, that was our awful experience.
It was an
in the
awful
ER.
experience.
I filed a grievance.
I would have filed more than one.
I
I
filed.
would have written an editorial to the paper.
I filed a grievance went through the proper channels, and they called me back.
Little Mew Maid.
Oh, okay. So it can be on the paperwork as it's processed, and it'd be hours actually before you leave. Okay. Well, we didn't know we were up for discharge or anything. If somebody had just said, he's working on the discharge paperwork now. That was her bad. She should have come out and said
They
that.
should keep you updated. I mean, after
Yeah.
all, you were in the hallway and they were walking back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. We're working on that discharge right now.
Yeah. Yeah. How long does that
That
take?
took me, less than 5 seconds to say?
Yeah. So, anywho.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
it was bad.
Edward's
So I
back.
did file the
Welcome back,
grievance
Edward.
with the hospital, and she goes, usually I have to rewrite. I take the patient's complaint and I rewrite it and consolidate it and put it in a little package and send it off to all the powers that be. She says, but your letter was very articulate and very well written. I just sent it as it was.
Good. Can I ask you to write me a letter for something?
Sure.
After? Okay, good. I will.
I am a good letter writer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ay, ay,
Yes,
ay.
Mel, I am. And Laura, can she come?
What am I doing?
The vow renewal.
Ooh. Yes, because I no longer Mel. I no longer work in a
Mel, I no longer work.
I no longer work in a restaurant
Yeah.
anymore. I can come to anything you want. So you may invite me. I'm a life of the party, believe me.
Yes.
Just give me a couple of drinks and I'll be like, oh.
Yay. So yes, we are coming, Mel.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah, we are. So, anywho, you guys, I gotta take care of business right now.
There's some business she must take care
I
of.
must take care of. Anyway, that's the update. So thank
So anyway, he's
God.
doing well. I mean,
Yeah.
he is, and after tomorrow we'll know. He'll have spoken to his actual doctor.
Yes, and
So
they'll
that'll
hopefully
be
set
good.
him up for some more things.
Yeah.
And so we're pleased that it wasn't anything serious.
I'm
but
pleased because I was serious.
She does have a new job. She is
I do door
DoorDashing.
dashing. I have my own business now.
yes.
Yes,
She's a dasher.
I'm a dasher.
Yes. I took
And
a
you know
picture
what?
of Olga's thing. Her
Oh, I'm gonna just say. Oh, did you take a picture?
I did because we delivered next door to Olga, our favorite person.
The one with the bee lights and,
Yeah.
the bar on her
See,
patio.
look at that. I mean,
Yeah,
it was like
yeah,
very
okay. Yes,
in the pitch black. There's
trying
no
to
lights.
find-
Anyway, whatever.
Oh, you didn't take a picture of the bee lights.
No, because it wasn't dark yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Is Olga married?
I don't know that she's married, Evil, but
She only
you know,
has
if
girlfriends over, so I doubt it.
she might not. I mean, she has a lot of girlfriends come over. I don't know. Or maybe they're getting ready to go out when they're calling DoorDash. And,
Oh, you got to go to bed? Okay.
Getting all primed
Reef.
with their bar, you know.
Good night, Reef. Yeah.
You know.
Puppy farts
Well,
stink.
duh.
Duh. Yeah.
What are you feeding that puppy?
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
you? Yes. You got to feed puppies healthy food. Adult dogs' farts stink too when you feed them the wrong things.
Well, I'd have to say adults
Farts
stink
stink when you eat the wrong
when
things.
you eat the wrong food.
That's right.
Let's have a discussion.
I'm telling you, Mel, DoorDash is fabulous. I use it a lot. You know.
Oh.
You need a new wife since RLO
Well,
Rosie
I
doesn't-
wouldn't
know.
recommend Olga. Just saying, she's kind of a
No.
bitch.
We don't like her.
We wouldn't give.
We
her
wouldn't
to
come
you.
to the wedding, Evil, if you married Olga. Yeah.
Yeah, Olga. I mean, she's cute.
Me
and
too,
all,
Teresa.
but she
Yeah.
seems like a bitch to me. I'm very judgy.
We're very judgy. We're very judgy.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Anyway.
Yeah, I ended my dash early today because I got a phone call from Jen. She works now with the Department of Transportation, and she's been
Yes.
going to classes in Reno. They get paid overtime. Like if she gets off at 3:30, but she was there until 4:30, and then had to drive back. She gets paid overtime for that extra hour plus the drive back. They pay for all of her drive time. Anyway,
So does-
she calls me, and
Yes.
she's like, "Can you pick up baby Aiden from daycare?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm dashing," and I'm like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
I did it. I don't care," because it was swelling mouth.
Do you have a car seat in your back?
I do.
always?
I carry a car seat just in case.
Just in case for those moments.
Yes.
That's
It's
good.
all hooked up, ready to roll. I took it down and had it installed special
There you go. By
Always-
the fire department.
by the fire department.
She just wanted to see the cute firemen.
Of course. And they are. What is it about firemen? Where is our
resident,
our resident
Yeah,
9/11
where is
guy?
he? Yeah.
I'm telling you, what is it about you guys that makes you all so cute? Is it the uniform? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe the nice haircut and tan.
I don't know.
Just
that
tan.
rugged, muscular.
You're so tan.
You're so tan. You're so
Ooh,
tan.
you're so tan.
Yeah, no, we love DoorDash
And
here
they're
too.
semi-young. I mean, they're like in their
20s and 30s.
Some of them are in their 40s, which even better. I like those guys.
You like those guys? When my grandmother was,
Pun intended, Carol.
yeah, when they took my grandmother to the hospital.
Oh, hell yes.
From the,
I remember that day.
from the rehab center, Laura's like, I'll drive
I'll
with
ride
her.
with you. And I didn't ride. I rode in the front.
She rode shotgun. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's right.
And I'm not
folks.
even blushing.
She doesn't even care. Oh.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah, 40
I can do 40, 50 even. That's getting good.
Yeah.
There's some very
that
nice
still
looking-
makes you a cougar.
It does. I can look. I'm
It's
sorry.
Michelle says it's the hero thing.
Maybe.
That could be. They just
They come out, and they're all like, they have
Yes.
this like hero attitude. Yeah. That's it. They're trained in hero.
Like the other morning, I had to call 911 at work because
I'm like sweaty hot.
I had an older lady that came in, and we open at 7 for some services, but our emergency room doesn't open until 8. But sometimes people get confused and they come in
Early.
having chest pain, and I have to call 911, and they come in droves, you know. Because what else are they going to do at that hour in the morning? So they all come.
Oh,
you know.
how nice.
They fill a room, let me just say. And so
They do. They all seem especially tall, too. What's up with that?
Well, they have to
think
lift people like
I think
me.
they have like elevator shoes. Those
I
big boots they
guess,
wear must have like
yes.
5 inches on them or something.
Yes.
Because they're all so tall.
So, but this poor older lady, she's like, oh, I don't need all this attention. You know, I said, honey, take it. Look at, we got a room full of good-looking men here.
That's right.
We're going to enjoy it while we can. And this, one of them looks at me like, did she just say that? I'm
They
just
get
like,
it all the time.
Hey,
Come on.
it's the truth.
Are we talking harassment here?
I know, right?
You know what? They could definitely,
I know.
report you, Leah.
Well, you know, you're trying to be nice and make her feel more comfortable and have a little,
sure.
little giggle.
Yeah,
you know?
take it while you can.
Little Mermaid. Hello.
She's Mew Maid. She's been here. The Mew Maid. I like
Mew
that.
Maid, yes. Oh, my goodness. Well, you guys,
Mm.
I'm going to call it. Cause
Why?
Why, Mom? Why? Well, we got 5 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Because then I got to go to work. That's right. That's
Hey.
why if something serious happens, we're not calling 911 unless we have time to fix this.
Well, all you have to do is
first.
just, I'll call Leah and she'll slap on some lipstick for me.
Yeah.
Now, while she's calling, I'll say, you have to get over here now. Put some lipstick on me.
Yes.
I might be laying on the floor, but
Yes.
I would like to have a little lipstick on.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little.
to a little
brighten up
cheeks,
my
you know.
cheeks.
Yeah. Oh, Evil, I hope you make Scam Bait Scam. I hope we make Scam Bait Scam Bag one
Oh,
of
I
these
know,
times
right?
soon. This
I know.
Friday for sure. Have a great night, Mel.
Everybody have a good night.
Yes, we will. We're gonna go. I gotta go.
Yeah, she gotta go to work.
I
I
gotta
work
go
all
to.
day. She gotta work
I
again.
gotta go work.
Yeah, good
So
night, you guys.
anyway, you guys, we're so glad we could update you and that Wayne's well and that you all came to check on him, and we appreciate it. And we will see you Friday.
Where's my thing? Oh, Scam Bait Scam Bag.
Scam Bait Scam Bag.
Yeah.
That's right. I saw a new scam today. Maybe you guys can send me messages if you know about it. The IRS is twisted. Now they do IRS. Yes, and check your underwear, Michelle. Make sure you have clean underwear
definitely.
on. That's right. That's important. They now have a tax relief scam.
Oh,
They've
tax relief
flipped it. Yes.
to help us.
Yes, they're going to
So
help us.
how much money do they want for
I
it to
don't
help us? We have to try this one
know.
out.
Yes. Anyway, all right, you guys, have a great night. We will see you next time on Friday at 2 p.m. Until then,
Bye.
bye. Bye-bye.